The next way to classify the signals is through the behavior along the timeline. The signal can be periodic or aperiodic. So the signal can be called periodic if at any given time t the value of x, that is x of t, will be repeated again after some interval or some period capital T. That means x of t is equal to x of t plus capital T, where capital T, uppercase T, is the period of the signal. So whatever be the time t, exactly after one period it repeats. So the thing is repetitive, so we can call it a periodic signal. So if we have a periodic signal, then if we can define the signal mathematically for one period, then the same thing can be copied further and the same thing will be repeated, and hence talking about any signal if it is periodic is quite simple, very easy. So for any periodic signal there is something called fundamental period, that is T naught, which is the inverse of the frequency f naught. So T naught is 1 over f naught, where f naught is the fundamental frequency of the signal. So here we pictorially show what a periodic signal is and what a non-periodic signal is. So here the periodic signal, you can see a sine wave. So one cycle of sine wave is repeated again, so that continues. So if we can understand the behavior of the signal over one period, then it is as well understood that the whole thing continues till infinite, the same every period, the things repeated again and again and again. So understand the signal over one period is sufficient. Another example for periodic signal is a rectangular wave or a square wave, where one square wave is shown here and that keeps repeating again and again and again. On the other side, if you talk about the non-periodic one, we don't find anything getting repeated. It looks somewhat repeated, but definitely we don't find how long it is high, how long it is low. Yeah, high and low are there, but not there is specific way. Whereas in the square wave, if you look at it, for one half period it is positive, and other half period it is negative, next half period positive, next half period negative, and so on. And that periods are exactly same, the size is same, keep repeating again. Whereas here we don't find any such thing. So when there is no repetition, then we call it a periodic. And any periodic signal may be represented as a sum or product of some other periodic signals. So if we take two periodic signals and try to add them, the resultant will be periodic again. If we take two periodic signals and multiply them, the product will also be a periodic, and so on. That's a property of periodic signal. So example, T naught may be 1, that means after 1 unit of time the whole signal keeps repeating. So from 0 to 1, whatever we find, the same thing repeats. From 1 to 2, same thing repeats. From 2 to 3, and so on till infinity. So that's about a periodic and aperiodic signal. So if we find that our signal is periodic, then definitely it is quite easy to work with such a signal, because we can easily write a equation, a mathematical component for that, so that once we get a mathematical equivalent of any signal, then we are through it, so can do many things with that mathematical form. What problem with aperiodic is it is not possible to define anything straightly in a mathematically, but yes, there are different ways of using periodic signals to construct some type of aperiodic signal. So that is what is the matter of study we are going to look at when we get into the next more units, where we start talking about the Fourier series, Fourier transforms and all that. So this Fourier series, Fourier transforms are the ones which use periodic signals to construct another periodic signal, or use some periodic signals to construct a non-periodic signal, and so on. So that's what the Fourier series, Fourier transform is all about. So we looked at in detail in the coming videos of this series. So just comparing them on one slide, periodic signal is one which repeats itself after a specific interval of time, which is called a periodic signal. A signal which does not repeat itself after any specific interval of time is called a periodic or non-periodic signal. If it is repeating, then that pattern is known, and that pattern is repeated again and again. That becomes a periodic signal. Whereas there is no such pattern which is being repeated, so that is a periodic or non-periodic signal. So they can be represented by mathematical equation, but the aperiodic signal doesn't have any mathematical equation. But yes, we can in future try to represent with some series instead of a direct equation. That's what we look in Fourier series, Fourier transform in the coming sessions. So the values of a periodic signal is determined at any point of time just by substituting into that equation. So we can represent the periodic signal with a proper equation. So just substitute that in the equation, we can find any value. But not so if it is aperiodic. Then periodic signals are basically deterministic signals, whereas aperiodic form of random signals. So examples for periodic is sine, cosine, square, sawtooth, etc. So one of the signals shown here, though is a complex signal, doesn't belong to any of these sets. Neither it is sine, nor it is cosine, nor it is square or sawtooth. But one thing is very clear, that there is one cycle, and that shape is being repeated again and again and again, and hence we call it periodic. So after one period t, the whole thing is getting repeated. Whereas on the other side, there is nothing like repetition. Example, maybe sound signals from radio or any noise signal you talk of will be a periodic signal, will be random in nature. So that's some briefing about if you want to see the pattern of a signal and whether it is being repeated over time, then we call it periodic, otherwise we call it aperiodic. And they need some mathematical backup. So if it is periodic, mathematical backup is straightforward, we can just put that in a simple way. But if it is aperiodic, then we need to make use of some series and all that. That's what we see in detail when we get into the future modules, future lecture series. So as of now, that's one another way to classify signal. Can be either periodic or non-periodic or aperiodic. So that's all for now. Thank you.